Okay, everybody, we are live.
Hi, welcome everyone to our budget meeting for Monday, September 22nd. Michael, if you got to come up and...
I'm coming. All right, how's everybody doing tonight? We're going to start on our normal page 1, which is our sales tax comparison. This is going to be the results for July, the month of July. So on our sales tax for the month of July, we got $306,795.44. That was pretty equal with 2024, and those would be results for May. That would be what taxes were collected in May, sent in June, and remitted to the city in July. Our taxes for August were down over 2024, which would be our June taxes. They were down about $8,000 over the previous year. Currently, through this report, we're at 2.05% above where we were last year. Currently, with our money that we've got for August, we're at 1.31%. And we haven't got our numbers for September yet. They'll come in later this week. Page 2 is just the bar chart kind of showing you the different years over year, 2023, 24, and 25. So you can kind of see where we compare. We're pretty level with 24 and 25 for July there. On page 3, this is our sales and use tax distribution. This is taxes collected in May, remitted to the state in June. We were paid in July. Excuse me. So the total amount that went into our general fund was $227,982. Streets received $53,689. Parks received $57,524.14, and $25,000 went to our bond payment. You can see over to the right-hand side, annually, that's $1.3 million into our general fund, $300,000 into streets, $330,000 into parks, and $175,000 towards our bond payment. We've paid $58,000 in fees, and so that's our total that we've collected. The next page, on page 4, this is the receipt from the sales and use tax. Total collected is $374,000. Then their service charge, interest, we received $364,000 of that collected tax. The next page is the breakout between the two 1%, the quarter, and the 0.125% to show you how much went to each department. Page 6, this is our sales tax collected by different categories. Still, our retails is our largest category. Then it's followed by lodging and the food and beverage. $374,246.28. Retail made up 35% of that. Lodging made up 22% of it, and food and beverage made up 17% of it. Page 7 is the bar chart that's just kind of putting that out there in a bar chart for you to see. And you can see that retail is still the largest. The next few pages is the detail behind that information. So if we don't have any questions by this point, I'll go on to 17. See anybody? Okay, page 17. This is our revenue and expenditures report summary. This is for the month ending 7/31/2025. Our fiscal year completed at this point is 49.59%. And so here are our numbers. The total revenue that has been brought in is $6.363,826. Our expenditures are $6,656,315. So that's a loss of $292,000. If you'll go down to the bottom, you'll see that these are infusions of capital that we have put in, $290,000 into the general fund, $34,000 into water, 486 into the sewer, and 61,000 of reserve funds for transit. So and the fireman's pension fund, when you put those funds back in there, we're actually at a profit of about 606,000. Okay. The next few pages is the detail of where we get all that information. So if there's any questions about the detail.
I got just a quick question.
Yes, sir.
Just refresh my memory on the general fund capital infusion.
That's that 290,000. That's what we pulled out of capital to buy things for basically fire and police.
Okay.
That's buying their cars and buying the stuff that Gary needed for the fire department.
Okay.
So if you go up there, you'll see Fund 12. It'll say General Capital Fund. That's kind of what we had budgeted.
Okay. Just want
So,
to
yep.
confirm that. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So then all of that detail takes us through page 38. If you'll go to page 39. This is the actual capital expenditures that we have made so far. The police, we've spent $102,000. Fire, we've spent $188,000. Water and sewer, $73,000, and transit, $62,000 for different items that we have purchased. There's the dates on the sides of when we actually purchased those. All right. The next page is our bank balances. This is our bank balances through the end of July 30th of 2025. One thing I do want to point out on this one is you kind of see January and February was kind of our higher bank balances, and then we kind of drifted down a little bit because we were spending money up front, paying a lot of things that had to be paid in January and February. And as you can see, our balance is starting to trend back up. And so if you go to 41, that's the next page, you'll kind of see that we're on track like we've been in previous years. We kind of trend down in the first 3 or 4 months, and then we start trending up a little bit. So hopefully that'll continue because we've paid a lot of those big expenses up front and already taken those hits. So now the income should help us look better. That's our long-term liability and investments through 7/31/2025. You'll see our liabilities. Our next large payment is going to be on 10/1 of 2025, which will be our bond payment and interest. It'll be a total payment of $292,906.60. Our solar lease, we're paying it as agreed, and that's what we're going to pay in 2025. And then you'll see at the bottom our investments, our CDs, and the dates that we have on maturity on them. Most of those are through 2026. We have one left for 2025. And that's all of our long-term liabilities and investments. So does anybody have any questions?
Great job.
Thank you. So,
No questions, anyone?
Well,
Amazing, right?
he's good.
Michael's just an amazing person.
I do what I can. And guys, if there's anything that y'all ever have any questions on if you want something explained, or if you want more detail on something, or if you'd like to add something to these reports, let me know. I'm more than happy to do that, to give y'all as much information as we possibly can. Y'all are the ones that have to make the decisions, so I want to give you as much financial input as I can. So if there's anything you want additional information on, please don't hesitate to reach out. So,
Good. Thank you.
okay.
All right, thanks, Michael.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, if there's nothing else, then we will adjourn the budget meeting and reconvene in 30 minutes about at 6 o'clock for our regular city council meeting. So, thank you.